You got to run screaming from the demon. Play that old song in the night. This is the spotlight. Hello everybody, it is Desmond, Des329, whatever you want to call me, coming to you live from after CG5's London show of the Under the Spotlight tour, which is now going on for even longer. Charlie, my dude, you need to take a break. But anyway, yes, it is me, like, from CG5's Under the Spotlight tour. Oh my god, what a night. So, this was my first concert. Well, technically, my parents took me to see another artist when I was younger, but I don't really classify that as my first concert. If you're going to a first concert, you're going to it by yourself. So this was my first concert, which I'm super happy about. So I'm going to talk about my experience and what it was like to see CG5 perform live. That rhymed. So I booked the VIP package, like I don't know what it's called, but like basically for VIPs you would get there for like around 5 so that you know you can get in, and they open the doors at 5:30. Now, this is where our first issue comes in. When I was at the O2 Academy Islington in London, which is where CG5 was performing, they had 2 lines, and it was not very clearly like shown like if like they were both VIP lines, if one of them was standard and one was VIP, if they were just both standard. But like I was thinking to myself, oh well, it's like 2 hours before like standard admission would like be like getting here, so they must like both be VIP, praying that that was the case. But I was in like the line for a long time, and then suddenly they let the other line in. Well, I was in this line, and there was this line that was closer to the wall, and they went in. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe I've got in the standard entry line. But the staff decided to not tell us until a few minutes later. Both lines were VIP, and they were just letting in a line every like half hour. So, whew, what a relief. But yeah, went through the line, like got to the front, they checked my bag, and everything, like standard stuff, asked if I was on the VIP list, like I showed them the email, they like looked for my name, and all of that like fun stuff. But yeah, then I got in to the O2 Academy, and first off, I didn't expect the layout to be as it was. I didn't expect to like enter the door and immediately have to go up some stairs. I had never been to this place before, and so I didn't realize that like going to see CG5 also included a cardio workout. But like, here we are, going up some stairs like I'm climbing a mountain. I'm making my way up there. I'm making my way to the top. But eventually I got up there, and after waiting for like a few minutes, I was handed a few things, which I will show you later. It's all displayed back here. I was handed a few things, like 3 things to be exact. One by a staff member, I'm guessing, of the O2 Academy. But then with VIP, I don't think this was actually shown when I booked it, but you got 2 free things which are actually from the merch booth, and they were being handed out by Charlie's wife, Emma, and oh my god, she is so pretty, she is so sweet, she is so kind. But yeah, I got my free things from her, and then I queued up for the VIP meet and greet experience with CG5. And it was... Wow. So, I'm lost for words. Wow. The VIP experience was definitely something, because I didn't expect anything that actually happened. Well, there was a few things I expected, but, like, there was, like, one thing that I didn't expect to happen. So I got, like, to the end of the queue. Charlie was there, like, right in my sights, like, right in front of me, and I was like, "Hi, Desmond," and he replied with, "Yeah, I know you. I've watched your videos." What? What? I took a literal step back and was like, whoa, wait, what? And he replied with, "Yeah, your dancing videos, like your Forbidden Feeling one." When he said that, the mental script I had in my head was just gone. My guard was just entirely, like, let down. The whole plan of just being a normal human being and talking to Charlie like he is, like, just another person, which he is. He's just another human being with, like, thoughts and feelings like everybody else. Like, that, like, whole plan of just, like, being normal and not being completely starstruck, gone. Crashed. Out the window. Bye-bye. And I was, like, trying to, like, hold it in, but I was, like, still, like, slightly fanboying. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. He's seen my videos. So, yeah, he said he's watched my videos, specifically the Forbidden Feeling one, and he also said he loved the commitment. Anyway, yeah, we said hi, he told me that, like, I was completely starstruck, and then we took a photo, together, which I will have up on the screen right here for you, and geez, he is tall. I might look short in this photo, but that's only because Charlie is, like, extremely tall. Like, oh my god. Also, as you can see from this image, he was also wearing yellow. Charlie was wearing yellow for the London show, in support of his cousin's charity, Electric Umbrella. Now, I haven't, like, I didn't get the entire, like, message about, like, what Electric Umbrella does, but I actually, like, pulled their website up because I just didn't want to get this wrong, because, like, obviously this is Charlie's cousin's charity, and I want to get this right. So, Electric Umbrella says, "We celebrate difference and inspire community connection through amazing workshops and show-stopping performances on stage and in schools. We empower learning disabled people of all abilities, fostering confidence, skills, and leadership potential." So, it's a really great charity, and it was really, like, super duper cool that Electric Umbrella got a little shout out on the London show of Charlie's tour. It was also really cool that he just, like, wore yellow for the entire night to promote them as well, which I think is really, really cool. But yes, Charlie, as you can see in this photo, was wearing yellow. So that's going to help me identify which show is the London show whenever I'm scrolling through my For You page on TikTok. Thank you, Charlie. But yeah, he was wearing yellow. So we took the photo, and then what he did was he signed a couple of my things. Once again, we will get to those in a minute. And then the Q&A started. Now, with the Q&A, there was a little thing at the beginning, which I'm not going to explicitly talk about because I don't want to be that one person leaking it and spoiling it or whatever, because I respect the way Charlie releases his music and everything. But all the VIPs, just before the Q&A began, got to listen to the full, to a full song that Charlie is going to release later in the year. I'm not going to say what the song is. I'm not going to, like, show any little excerpts. But you will know because I'm going to react to that song when it comes out, hopefully. So, yeah. I got to hear one of CG5's songs early before anyone else, which was really cool. And like, I didn't expect it to be the full thing. I thought it would just be like a little, like, 30-second preview, but no, it was the full song. But then the Q&A began, and there was a line that was forming for the Q&A, and I was like wondering to myself, should I go up there and ask the question? Should I not go up there and ask the question? Because I actually had a question that I really wanted to ask Charlie, but I eventually decided, I'll let the kids take this one. So the kids went up there and they asked him a bunch of different questions. Some of them were very, very funny. One kid thought they were very smart by asking Charlie, "Why do you sound like CG5?" And he just replied with, "I don't know who that is." My boy has humor. He has humor, but we all knew that already. But yeah, the Q&A was really sweet. It was really funny. A lot of jokes were made, and I was actually really happy that I didn't go up to ask my question, because one of the kids actually asked that question anyway. So woohoo! I don't have to get in a queue to ask Charlie a question, which was really great. But the question I wanted to ask that this kid asked was, who was your favourite person to collaborate with? Now, you would say it was Emma, his wife, obviously. Like, that's what Charlie's dad, Chuck, said. But Charlie, like, boiled it down to who was my favourite person that I've collabed with on original music, like music that he's written, not covers. Because the only time he's collabed with Emma was on a cover of a song. So he said that he's the most favourite person / people to collaborate with it's either between The Living Tombstone or Matthew Patrick. And honestly, I can't blame him. I would not be able to decide between those two either. Like, you've got Temporary Love, which is such a good song. And then you've also got Freddy, which I actually haven't listened to, but, like, people say it's really good, so I really need to watch that music video. Both collaborations, incredible, and I can see why both of them would be, like, Charlie's favourite person to collaborate with. Anyway, I missed out one important little detail, and we are going to go through it all now, because now is probably the best time to say it. While I was meeting Charlie, I gave him something that I asked my friend Boba to make. If you didn't know, Boba has this little business going on at the moment where they are making little bracelets, I would say, in the style of Taylor Swift. Like, if you've seen anything about Taylor Swift recently, it's always been these, like, little bracelets. But Boba has been in the business of making bracelets, and they are mostly themed around, like, Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, but especially for me, they made a bracelet that was entirely dedicated to Charlie. So I actually didn't get a photo of the bracelet when Boba made it, but, like, I can describe it using mine, which says Poison on it, because I obviously did the Just Dance video for Poison. But Charlie's actually says Charlie with the letters, and then on either side there is a little green bead, which is meant to resemble his surname, because obviously he's Charlie Green, that's why the green was on there. And then the other colours that were on the bracelet were red, white, and blue. Now, people could either think this means I love Britain. Great Britain. The greatest country there is. I am not. I'm not that in love with my country, don't worry. But other people could think it means God bless America. Which currently at this point, I wouldn't say so. Not with Not with current events that have happened. Americans, I feel bad for you. But the red, white, and blue actually was meant to signify the colours on CG5's current YouTube profile picture, where he's in a red suit, he has the white shirt on, and there's a blue background. That's it. It's nothing to do with the United Kingdom flag or the American flag, neither of those. It's all to do with his current YouTube profile picture. Now, I thought just giving him the bracelet, that's it. It'd be one and done. But oh no. No. Halfway through the Q&A, I looked closely at Charlie's right arm, and I noticed something. I looked a little closer and I was like, wait a minute. He's wearing Boba's bracelet! Which he was. I will have a photo up here for you, once again, for you to see. Like, that is him. That's the bracelet on his wrist. I was like so surprised, and when I told Boba, I don't actually have a little thing to show you how Boba reacted, but Boba was so shocked, so surprised, and they basically said, "Oh my god, he's wearing my bracelet!" And then they said, you know, when I first made that bracelet, I was like, it's cool, it's okay, it's not my, like, best work. But now that CG5 has worn their bracelet, that's changed. They're saying, no, this bracelet is my life's work, I'm so proud of it. So, goes to show how much one person wearing something that you've made can do. Honestly, it was just super duper cool to just, like, see him wearing the bracelet. And he wore it the entire night, all the way, like, into the show. Like, he was wearing it during the show. Like, commitment to his fans is insane. Anyway, it is time to move on to the actual show. Like, when the Q&A was all finished and all the general admission people were coming in. Oh my. That hall where the stage was got packed. Oh my god. It was so crowded. Like, there were so many people. Like, some parents were even, like, you know, staying behind so that their kids could go up to the barrier and get really close to the stage so that they could see. It was that crowded. Like, we were all like sardines, and like, usually I wouldn't be able to handle with it well because it's not confirmed, but like, I feel like I have a very severe case of claustrophobia. I don't do well in like tight spaces or around like a lot of people. It's just too much for me. But that night, as soon as Charlie started performing, I was perfectly fine. So, but yeah, the show started and there was this like whole story-driven narrative throughout the entire show. It was amazing. There was like, okay, spoiler alert for anyone that is going to see Charlie in his Under the Spotlight tour for next year, because once again, he's added more dates when he should really take a break. But yeah, spoiler alert, this is the big spoiler warning for the Under the Spotlight tour. I am going to be going into a fair bit of the set list, not the whole thing, but like a couple of the songs and everything. So yeah, spoiler warning, you have been warned. Okay, is that everyone that wants to get out? Out? Okay then, let's go. So, the show actually started with this guy that calls himself the narrator for Charlie's show, which is a bit weird considering a concert doesn't really need a narrator, but we roll with it, that's what we do. And he was like, I'm guessing you've come to see the star of the show. I want to be the star. So it was made very clear from the very beginning of the show, like, this narrator guy wants to be the famous one. They don't want Charlie to be the famous one. They think Charlie's ridiculous. They want to be the famous one. Which, very toxic. Very, very toxic. But yeah, he was like perfectly fine with it, and he was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm not the star of the show, I'm just the narrator. And so he was like to everyone, start chanting with me, CG5. And we all started chanting, and after like a few minutes, Charlie came out, and he started with the song that I thought he would, which is his Bendy and the Ink Machine song, Spotlight. I had a hunch he would start with that song, considering the show is called the Under the Spotlight Tour. It just made sense. And he did! Unfortunately, though, for the story of his show, he decided to, like, cut the song in half. Like, at the very end of the first chorus, like, stuff was going on, and the narrator revealed himself to Charlie. But the narrator changed his name from the narrator to Puppet Master. Because turns out he could control Charlie in certain ways. It was very strange. But yeah, he immediately like showed off his Puppet Master abilities by forcing Charlie to do some dancing. Yes, the symbolisms in this are just hilarious. But yeah, Charlie started to like dance like out of his control. He couldn't do anything. He was helpless. But still, he sang dancing. Everyone was enjoying themselves, so it was amazing. And then throughout the rest of the show, it was basically just like a battle between Charlie and this Puppet Master. It was really interesting. Anyway, throughout the show, it like kept on going. We had like different songs. We had things like Superhero, Vibrant Eyes, Forget, I Got No Time, and my favorite of pretty much all of them, Forbidden Feeling. Like, I was fighting tears when I heard those first few notes of the song, because I could just think back to like earlier that night when Charlie said that he had seen my Forbidden Feeling video. I was holding back the tears so hard. It was just so cool. And there were even like beach balls that were launched into the audience. And yeah, that's cool in of itself, but these beach balls had CG5's logo on them. Now, it would have been cool to take one of those home with me, you know, have it as a memento, but, like, the beach balls were kind of, like, snatched by everyone when they were thrown into the audience. Now, a lot of the time during concerts, when like, things like that are thrown into the audience, you would think that people would be, like, batting them about and, like, throwing them around in the audience. No, not people in the London show. They were thrown into the audience and immediately caught by someone, and then they just held onto the beach ball for dear life. So, kind of ruined the fun there for everybody else, guys. Just letting you know. Just remember your concert etiquette. Yes, I know beach balls aren't usually used in concerts, but when they are, it is part of the concert etiquette. You need to, like, throw it and chuck it about, okay? Thank you. Anyway, yeah, the show continued. We had Forbidden Feeling. And then after Forbidden Feeling ended, that is when the Puppet Master just was, like, he had had enough. He was like saying to Charlie, like, you are nothing. No one likes you. Your music is terrible. You're just a meme killer. Honestly though, everyone in the audience, including me, we were having the time of our lives. We were treating it like it was a little pantomime. We were like literally booing him. It was so funny. We were all like, boo! Get off the stage! So, yeah, I don't know if Charlie expected that, but welcome to the world of the UK. We like pantomimes. So, yeah, he was, like, really drilling into Charlie. Like, getting in deep into, like, Charlie's, like, insecurities and, like, fears. And then he was like to Charlie, play a song, just for me. For I am the lonely king. The hints could not have been more obvious. Jeez. The Puppet Master needs some training in his subtlety, because that was fairly obvious, my friend. But yeah, he says that, and Charlie walks up to the microphone, takes a deep breath in, and Only in Ohio. Oh, oh. Only in Ohio. Oh. He started singing Only in Ohio. Like, why? It was a great troll. It was a great, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not coming to me right now, but I'm sure, like, one of you will tell me the word. I forget words a lot. But yeah, it was a great trick. It was a great joke. And that basically enraged the puppet master even more. And so Charlie was like, fine, I'll concede to your wishes. And he played Lonely King. And oh my god. Like, it was great to hear Lonely King. But, like, the thing with hearing that on the tour was the strangest part about it was, like, it not having the instrumental. That was, like, the strangest part of the show. Like, nothing else was strange. Only Lonely King not having its, like, little instrumental bit was. And, like, I think that's just because that's the official version that was released on his channel. Like, it obviously has that instrumental bit, it gives you all of these feelings, but, like, in the show, it obviously had to be removed, because otherwise he would just be standing on the stage like an absolute idiot for, like, a couple minutes. But it was removed, and honestly, it kind of gave people a look into what Lonely King was originally going to be like, because if you've seen his, like, little thing of the making of that song, it was originally not going to have an instrumental until it was put forward to him. So anyway, the show continued. We had Somebody Real, we had OCD. Now, those two songs I actually haven't heard, so that was my first time hearing them. Oh my god, they were amazing. I was hoping that, like, some of the songs that he would play would be, like, ones that I haven't actually listened to yet or reacted to here on the channel. And so my wish was granted. He played Somebody Real and OCD, and they were incredible to listen to. And then straight after OCD, we got Drop the Bass on the Stereo. And I was like, oh, okay, this is fun. It's going to be a little call and response thing from the audience. Charlie says his lines, the audience sings Parappa's lines. And for the most part, it was mainly like that, but a majority of the audience was still singing both parts. I was not. I was doing the whole call and response thing, so it would just be Charlie and, like, other people that were also doing the response thing, and it was just, do you want to be a star? Let's start with the guitar. I want to be a star. Let's start with the guitar. So it was just like a little bit of lighthearted fun. It was just fun to do, like, call and response. Let's go back and forth between everyone. And then the song ended and he, like, walked off stage. And I was like, wait a minute. That's a very strange song to end the show on. But no, we chanted his name. He came back out. And he sang Sleep Well, which is so... I keep saying they're so good. You don't need to keep hearing me saying that, because you know I'm a CG5 fan. You know I think they're really good. But yeah, it was just so beautiful to see CG5 live. Like his sister channel. But yeah, it was incredible. It's definitely a night I'm not going to forget for a while. It was just a surreal experience. And if Charlie does come back to the UK ever again, you bet I am going to be one of the first people buying tickets. If I'm not completely broke. Anyway, now that I have talked about the show, I'm going to be showing you the merchandise that I got when I was there. So, let's see. Okay, so, when I first got there into the show, the first thing I was given was this really, really cool lanyard. It says, Under the Spotlight, VIP. And then, literally, it's the same thing on the back. It's just got a QR code instead of a logo, which basically just notifies you about when Charlie drops any new songs. So, even though it's not got many functions, it's still, like, really cool to have as a little memento from the night, especially with it saying VIP on it. I'm cherishing this forever, like everything else that I got when I was there. But yeah, that was one of the first things, and then a couple of the other things I got were the other two from Emma, and these were included in the VIP package, and the first one was a free bag, which was not signed, but during the meet and greet, if I can get this to focus, as you can see here, Charlie signed it when I met him during the meet and greet. You don't actually get these signed, pre-signed. They are signed in person if you want them to be, which I did. I actually managed to get the bag signed. And then the other second freebie that you got for being VIP was, yes, this is already framed, was a pre-signed, this one was pre-signed poster of his tour dates from Dublin to Amsterdam. Because obviously these dates were added a little while later. So, yes. And yes, I've already got this framed, like, literally, pretty much the day after I went out to the supermarket with my mum. And we like, looked at frames, we measured them, and, like, compared them to the measurements of the poster. And we then got a frame for them. So, yeah. So, that was the signed poster. And then the third thing that I got when I was there was not free. This was actually part of the merch store that Charlie had there. So I went ahead and bought it. It was either between this or the hoodie. So I got the Under the Spotlight Tour shirt. It has the little Spotlight logo on the front like the bag does. And then on the back, it has all of the dates, once again, from Dublin to Amsterdam, because the dates were added a little while later. So, yeah, we got a lot of things. And the final thing I want to show was not actually something I bought, but I bought a while ago. Now, for long-time viewers of the channel, you will know what this is. This is the makeshift plush of CG5. It was one of the first videos that I did on the channel unboxing this little guy. I said honestly a lot in it. You'll be able to tell which video it is just by how many times I say honestly. But yeah, I actually brought the plush with me to the tour and I got Charlie to sign it. So the little boy now has his signature on the back of his head, because that was the only place you could really put it, to be honest. So, but yeah. Anyway, you go back there, little guy. So, yeah, that was my experience at CG5's Under the Spotlight tour in London. It was an amazing night, and I just can't wait to see what else happens with CG5's career. And I can't wait to see if he actually sees any more of my videos, because I have a sneaking suspicion that there is a CG5 among us. Yep, that is right, considering he has seen my Children of the Machine video and commented on it, and has seen my Forbidden Feeling video. I'm starting to wonder if he's one of you guys. Maybe he's one of you, one of the subscribers. I don't know. But he might be. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yes, that was my experience on the Under the Spotlight tour. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you're not already, like a lot of the people that actually watch my videos aren't subscribed. I know, shameless little thing there. I'm doing a dream. But yeah, a lot of the people that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you enjoy the video, please like, subscribe, and if you want to, you can even join my Discord server, The Bear Cave. It is a fun time. We are having a couple of issues at the moment with haters, but we are getting that sorted as best as we can. We are doing the pest control. Come over and join us in the Bear Cave if you want to. It's a fun time. A lot of us have a lot of fun over there. I'm not always in the server to chat, but if I am, don't feel afraid to say hi. But yeah, that's the end of the video, and I will see you guys under the spotlight. Bye!